Ladies and gentlemen, friends and fellow devotees of the Señor Santo Niño, this is Sinanduloy Cultural Troupe's Sinulog 2021 offering to the Most Holy Child Jesus, affectionately known to many of us as Señor Santo Niño of Cebu. This is Sinulog Tales, Sinanduloy Trails, a retracing of our steps in the Sinulog Festival. To prep us up for this journey, please welcome the Sinanduloy singers under the baton of Maestro Noriel B. Erap as they sing a song of exaltation, declaring Jesus Christ as King of Kings, not just of the Philippine archipelago, but of the entire universe.
Cristo Jesús.
beginnings. In 1992, when the Sinanduloy Cultural Troupe was established by then First Lady and now City Mayor Dr. Jennifer Wheaton, it was meant to be a vehicle to positively mold the youth and provide them with opportunities for better lives through the performing arts. But more than just discovering and honing their talents, their training in the Sinanduloy Troupe was also an opportunity to develop strong character, positive personality, self-discipline, and a deep spirituality. Joining the Sinulog Festival of Cebu seemed the perfect venue and opportunity to instill these values into the lives of its members. Together with the push to conquer Cebu and win the Sinulog competition, the members of Sinanduloy had to learn discipline, learn how to focus on goals, learn cooperation, and work with a team. Learn how to value their self-worth, and most important, learn deeper appreciation for the gift and grace God has given to His people through veneration of the most holy name of Jesus, Señor Santo Niño. shift from free interpretation to Sinulog. As Sinulog 2002 approached, there was the consensus among the leaders of Sinanduloy that the Sinulog-based competition was probably more apropos to the intention of deepening the spiritual goals of the group. With the encouragement of the Sinulog Foundation, the Sinanduloy Cultural Troupe ventured into Sinulog 2002 with an entry in the Sinulog-based category, the first out-of-town contingent to do so. From there on, the Sinanduloy Cultural Troupe has made an indelible mark in the history of the Sinulog Festival as the winningest contingent of all times. Best in Musicality Awards. While it is true that music makes the dance, it is just as true that the dance can make the music. Such was the case of the Sinulog entries of Sinanduloy in 2005 and then 2011, as well as in 2013, 2014, 2016, and in 2020. Here now are the Sinanduloy singers and instrumentalists in the medley of sounds and tones that won for Sinanduloy a string of Best in Musicality Awards. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the President of the Sinanduloy Cultural Troupe, Dr. Edmar S. Alota.
Viva Pete Senior! Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Sinanduloy started as a dream to unite and foster the youth of Tangub through the timeless world of culture and arts. At first, it seemed impossible because dancing to Filipino traditional music was not highly appreciated then. However, the strong drive and determination of its founder, Dr. Jennifer Tan, of course, with the support of her husband, then Mayor Philip T. Tan, pierced through the great era of hip-hop in the 90s. It then created a sound that echoed and called on the young people of Tangub to come and see how wonderful and delicate traditional contemporary Filipino art is. Countless sacrifices were made and compromises were done, all for the love of performing. This is all fueled by a great spirit of volunteerism and camaraderie, so wonderfully exhibited by our trainers and performers. Every strike of the gong, the howling of the trumpets, and the trumpet enchanted and united us to be headstrong and true a single mission, to cultivate and spread the desire and enthusiasm of the youth for the culture and the arts. To use it as a way to express our faith and gratitude to the Lord. Our great passion for performing, accompanied by perseverance and guidance from the Almighty, brought us to where we are today. At the crossroad, where we continue to tread the path of change, tagging along with us the values so deeply embedded from our roots. Through time, we have shared a handful of experiences and have danced gracefully both in the melody of victory and defeat. As a team, we have dreamed for greatness and strive hard to achieve it. We have never expected that Sinanduloy would go this big, renowned and acknowledged both in the local and international scene. It started as a group who wants to use dance and music as a prayer, an offering of the faithful to the child Jesus, the Sinolog. Yet years later, with the providence of the Almighty, we have grown into a community that produced respectable individuals and has become a shelter to those who dream. The youth of Sinanduloy has rediscovered their faith through Sinolog. They were not performing for anyone else, but they are performing to praise and honor the senior Santo Niño de Cebu. The moment is still very vivid in my memory from the time we first entered the festival in the 90s to the moment we got our first win. The cheers of victory and celebration still ring to the day. Then it cascaded like water flowing from the high place. Recognition from here and there were awarded to Sinanduloy. This will not be possible without the guidance and provision of God. Our strong and united faith to the child Jesus has brought us together. Our pilgrimage has ended, reached a long way. What began as a simple prayer now knocks into the hearts of others and has become a precious memory to each and everyone. Through Sinanduloy, we have learned to value trust, a mutual understanding of one another, signaling the other person that I am with you and that you can lean on me. We have found friendship and companionship built over long practice and training hours. We have learned to share and cherish the presence of each other. And we have persevered hard, not just in performing, but even in the everyday course of life. These are some of the things that we have learned from each other as we grow together as a community and as better individuals. Over time, we have seen people come and go. Today, we honor and give gratitude to our trainers who have walked ahead of us in this life. Them who has made Sinanduloy and the task of transforming the hearts of the young as their calling. To them who have devoted so much to this craft, we are sincerely grateful. Our departed trainers always be carved into the glorious history of Sinanduloy. At this point in time, may I request everyone to keep silence and offer a prayer for the repose of their souls. May their souls rest in peace. As we move forward, let us aim to stay true to our mission. Let every flicker of your fans and wave of your candles, and of course, with your white handkerchief, be a light and inspiration to those of the younger generation, for them to find and pursue their passion with perseverance and grit. Let us continue to trailblaze the path that we are walking for the future generations to marvel. With this, I leave you with an excerpt from Agnes de Mille. And I quote, "The truest expression of people is in its dances and its music. Bodies never lie." And I unquote. Let our bodies therefore move gracefully as we ride the celebrated heritage of the Sinanduloy Cultural Troupe of Tangub City. Viva Pete Senior!
Best in Costume Awards. Among the pride of Sinanduloy's foray into the Sinulog Festival in Cebu are the carefully thought out costumes of the contingent. To the very detail, all these were executed by a group of volunteers known to insiders as senior trainers. For more than 3 months, from purchases to cutting to sewing every single bead, these volunteers, most of whom are way beyond their age of retirement, spend more than 10 to 12 hours a day belaboring without complaints, just so the costumes are ready in time for the Cebu trip. 2002, 2003, 2013, 2014, 2015 were their proudest moments when Sinanduloy bagged the best in costume during these years. Ladies and gentlemen, a virtual round of applause for Miss Jory Cris Mahaba of the Sinanduloy Singers. Known to the press as the darling of the crowd, the Best in Street Dancing Awards of the Sinanduloy Cultural Troupe equals its records in the grand prize of the Sinulog Festival. It all started in 2002 and 2003, but in 2006 till 2011, Sinanduloy has set a record of a 6-peat victory in street dancing. As one judge has exclaimed, the first 10 seconds already tells you of the effort exerted by the troupe in coming up with the winner. The winning streak has become the most sought after contingent in the streets. In 2013, 2017, and 2020, the street dancing prowess of Sinanduloy was 3 times overproven. This is what you gain by the army-like training of the dancers and the strong determination to spread the message that the Señor Santo Niño is Lord and King.
Sulod na sa sobra sa duha ka dekada, basta iniro gani excited ang tanan. Labi na sa mga mautuon kang Senior Santo Niño tungod sa Sinulog Festival. Labi na gyud natong mga kaigsunan, labi na to na nagpaabot kanunay sa sayaw, dalit sa Sinanduloy Cultural Group ngadto kang Senior Santo Niño. Usa kini kadalit, pasalamat, pag-ampo ngadto kang Senior Santo Niño sa mga grasyang nahatag sa tangkubanon sa tanang matuon mga kaigsunan hapit unta ni magpakyas sa COVID-19. Pero gipangitaan yung paagi sa atong Sinanduloy Cultural Troupe. Thanks for your creativity and your faith for keeping our faith at hand. Mga kaigsunan, ato karong saksihan ang ilahang another performance for Sinulog for the Senior Santo Niño. Good luck and enjoy!
Sinulog, Sinanduloy, Sinanduloy, Sinulog. This has almost become synonymous to each other. Kabalo ba mo kung magsugod ta sa istorya sa Sinanduloy, it will always start with Sinulog. We have a lot of beautiful stories with our experience in Sinulog. Sinanduloy has grown, not just in size, but of course, it has grown spiritually, and it has also grown in name. Sinulog has actually given us that platform where we can showcase our youth in Tangub, showcase their talent, and most especially for our city of Tangub to be known worldwide. We thank Sinulog for that. More so, we thank our Señor Santo Niño for giving us these blessings, these graces, and this opportunity para sa atong mga kabatanunan. Sa ato pong mga trainers, we have a lot of trainers who have come and gone, but we have become stronger and we have more and better trainers for our Sinanduloy. Good luck to you, and of course, let's make more stories for Sinanduloy, not just for Sinanduloy, not just for Sinulog, but in the lives of our youth here in Tangub. Congratulations, Bid Senyor natong tanan.
A good storyline and concept, unique and creative choreography, attractive costumes, upbeat and appropriate music, relevant sets and props, disciplined dancers, and elements of surprises. All these are what you need to produce a winning entry for the Sinulog Festival. And all these is what makes the Sinanduloy stand out in the competition. Always awaited by the grandstand audiences, this was the reason why the Sinulog Foundation thought it was wise to place Sinanduloy always at the tail end of the parade, as for sure the crowd will not disperse until the Sinanduloy contingent has performed. Always something to look forward to. The Sinanduloy performances always leave the audience in awe and sometimes silent in reflection after every performance. All in all, the Sinanduloy Cultural Troupe has won 13 grand prizes. It will take some time before any other contingent can equal this record, as Sinanduloy vows to continue its participation in the Sinulog Festival. Grand prizes 2000, 2001, 2002, year 2003, 2005, 2006, 2007, 2009, 2010, 2011, 2013, 2017, 2020. At the very start, deep spirituality was always the goal of Sinanduloy Cultural Troupe. It is for this reason why parents never hesitated to entrust their children to the care of Sinanduloy, especially when joining the Sinulog. For 7 or 8 days, the contingent are placed under the care of the trainers while in Cebu. While the days prior to the competition are spent preparing for the competition, the Monday after each Sinulog festival is spent solely for fulfilling their pilgrimage to the Basilica Minori, home of Santo Niño de Cebu, and the shrine of Saint Pedro Calungsod. Indeed, more important than joining the festival, doing the pilgrimages to these two shrines. For this reason, the Sinanduloy Cultural Troupe are known as the Dancing Pilgrims of Tangub City. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Sinanduloy Quartet in a song dedicated to Saint Pedro Calungsod, whose love for God and fellow men is beyond measure.
Walay sukuman ang pagman, alang ka na po, ipakita mo ang kamatan. Yun walay gahon sa pagbunaw niya ng dakong kalayo. Siya ug sa kamatan pagmaalang ka na ko ipakita sa pagkamadani dong kakinin kasing-kasing ko sa kugma halang tingin
Malipayong piyesta o Viva Pit Senior kaninyong tanan. Mga igsoon, niana usab kita sa atong nandan nga buluhaton isip mga anak sa Dios ang atong pagsaulog sa tinuig nga kapistahan sa atong mahal nga Senior Santo Niño, ang bata nga Jesus, kansang birthday atong gisaulog ni atong milabay nga Disyembre. Si Senior Santo Niño kabahin gayud kaayo sa ato ang kinabuhi, no, sa ato ang labi na sa atong kasaysayan sa ato ang nasod tungod kay ang mga misyonaryo atong mga tuig 1521 sa ilang pag-abot dinhi sa ato ang nasod, ang atong mga katigulangan midawat kanila o sila na midawat sa Kristohanong pagtuo pinaagi sa pagpabunyag. So mao man kadto ang kasaysayan nga ang pag-abot di ay sa mga misyonaryo dinhi sa ato ang nasod mo usab ang pagsugod sa ato ang Kristohanon nga pagtuo. Mao nga kun ato kadto nga handumon ang maong kasaysayan karon tuiga 2021 ika 500 years na di ay nga atong Kristohanong pagtuo, nga atong pagkasimbahan, ang atong pagkasimbahan nagapanaw sulod na sa 500 years. Mao na ang dako kini nga pagpasalamat no sa simbahan, dako nato nga pagpasalamat niining ato nga kasaulugan. Giila kaayo kita no, sa tibuok kalibutan nga strong ang atong debosyon kang Senior Santo Niño tungod kay nagatuo kita nga ang bata nga Jesus, si Senior Santo Niño kanunay nagauban, kanunay nagagiya, kanunay usab nga nagatabang kanato. Mao nga ang atong debosyon ato gini nga palambuon kanunay atong pagtuo tungod kay nagatuo ta nga si Senior Santo Niño nagamahal gayud kanunay kanato. Mao nga sa atong pagsaulog nining atong kapistahan ni Senior Santo Niño magapadayon kita sa pagpadangat sa ato ang mga intensyon ngadto kaniya kay nagatuo kita nga dili siya mo ikaw sa unsay ato ang mga panginahanglan sama kaniadto sa atong mga katigulangan nga sila nag-express sa ilaang pangamuyo no, ilang mga pag-ampo pinaagi sa pagsayaw no? Pinaagi sa pagsayaw niya kita dinhi sa Tangub nailapod kaayo ta tungod sa atong Sinanduloy cultural troupe no nga mao giga represent nato diri sa Tangub nga moapil gayo dito sa dako nga festival sa Cebu nga diin nindot kaayo usab ang ato ang mga performance pero gawas ni ana gipadayag yun nato ang atong strong devotion atong pagtuo nga kanana ang nagapadayon sa pagtubo, nagapadayon sa paglambo ingon ni ana. So bisan ni ata karon sa kahimtang sa gitawag og kanini ang COVID-19 pandemic pero dili kini makapugong sa pagpadayon nato sa pagsaulog nga mamugnaon ining gitawag nato og mga sinulog no matag tuig. So i-appeal nato diha sa ato ang mga intensyon pag sinulog kanang pagsayaw ang atong mga intensyon kay nagatuo kita nga ang Dios andam sa pagdawat kanunay sa ato ang mga panginahanglan kung ang atong panginahanglan dugang makapasuod ngadto kaniya mao nga sa ako nga mga pamalandong si Santo Niño kanunay siya nga nagalihok no sa ato usab nga kinabuhi sa iyang makanunayon nga pagtabang o pagpanalangin kanato isip mga anak sa Dios. Akong awhag kanunay nga kining adibusyon ni Senyor Santo Niño ato gining palambuon atong paila ngadto sa nagsunod natong mga kaliwatan ang atong mga kabataan aron magatubo pod sila sa kinabuhi pod nga Dios nun, sa kinabuhi nga kanunay makapahimuot sa Ginoo. Kini raman siguro ang akong gamay nga mensahe alang ining pagsaulog sa atong tinuig nga kapistahan ni Senyor Santo Niño. Ang Dios nga makagagahom sa tanan, manalangin kaninyo, ang Amahan, ang Anak ug ang Espiritu Santo. Amen. Sa atong mahal nga mga patron, si San Pedro Calungsod, Senyor San Miguel Arcangel, o sa atong gipahinungdan, Senyor Santo Niño, manalangin kaninyong katawan sa Dios dinhi sa Tangub o sa Sinanduloy Cultural Troupe sa ngalan sa Amahan o sa Anak o sa Espiritu Santo. Amen. Viva Pit Senyor!
Ladies and gentlemen, the all-star cast of the Sinanduloy Cultural Troupe for the grand finale. gentlemen, the performers, Sinanduloy Singers with Jory Chris Maaba and Sinanduloy Quartet, Ricky J. Albert, Rex and Clark. Sinanduloy Instrumentalist.
Sugod na sa sinulog, kitang tanan magpinsenyor. Sugod na sa sinulog, kitang tanan magpinsenyor. Oh, pinsenyor, kitang tanan.
Sinanduloy All-Star Band.
Senyor, oh, pinsenyor, kitang tanan magpinsenyor. Pinsenyor, senyor, senyor, pinsenyor,
And the
senyor,
Sinanduloy Dancers.
senyor, senyor, pinsenyor, senyor, senyor. Sugod na sa sinulog, kitang tanan magpinsenyor. Sugod na sa sinulog, kitang tanan magpinsenyor. Oh, pinsenyor, kitang tanan magpinsenyor. Oh, pinsenyor, kitang tanan magpinsenyor. Pinsenyor, senyor, senyor, pinsenyor, senyor, senyor, pinsenyor, senyor, senyor, pinsenyor, senyor, senyor. Sugod na sa sinulog, kitang tanan magpinsenyor.
We would like to give our heartfelt thanks to Show-Tangub City Mayor and the founder of Sinanduloy Cultural Troupe, Dr. Jennifer Wee Tan. Thank you so much, Governor Philip T. Tan, Vice Mayor Alberto Peñas, and the City Council of Tangub City. Daghang salamat, Reverend Father Ernest Kulanag. Thank you, John Lloyd Tang. Dalit TV with manager Betzer Dablo and Dalit TV cameraman Archelan and Dallas and J. Neil Casili and staff. Thank you so much. Technical team from the City Mayor's Office, Engineer Jovelyn Lopez Moreno and Climmer Mina. Daghang salamat, Yenny Isabel Tan. The Creatives by Rodolfo Reyes Jr. Staff of the Sinanduloy Cultural Center, Provincial Governor's Office, Provincial Tourism Office, Tangub City Tourism Office. The overall choreographer, concept and program director, Professor Emilio Eugene Pascual. To the choreographers, Ayan Roy Chu and Jarvis Bilbar. Thank you so much to the Sinanduloy Junior and Senior Trainers, Vicky Tan, Juvie de la Serna, Mercedes Beriozo, Tereseta Luod, Carl Michelle Tamparo, Cleofe Amora, Lucy Amora, Dexter Dalagan, Gerson Alo, Romulo Caaminio, Nilo Lumayon, Jennifer Ason, Princess May Julio, Honorable Beatriz Bean Florida, Chris May Lagang, Darrell May Cortez, Dr. Noriel B. Erap, Beverly Trompeta, Trifonia Chongson, Engineer Erwin Lapao, Dr. Marjan Dauyo, Jelito Vidal, Edgar Acapulco, Engineer Leia Satorinas, and Roberto Betoy Gonzalez. Thank you so much and Viva Pet Señor Santo Niño! Viva Pet Señor!
Señor, oh, Señor, que kitang tanan, mag-Señor.